Fill me in on the situation.
They're all gathered in a central location. We got them all boxed in.
Okay, did you get a good look at them?
Sure did.
All right, how'd they look?
I don't know, Lieutenant, but I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to go in there alone.
Look, I have no choice. I'm gonna go in there, and I'm gonna go in alone. You belong to me. When the world starts to kick you around, you find yourself flat on the ground. It's a sure one to find there'll be someone to jive you and try to keep bringing you down. Now, for a while, you might take that abuse and convince yourself to stay loose. But then one day, he'll throw you away and say you're good for nobody's use. But then I'll come your way, turn your blackest night into day. When you're needing it bad cause of rough times you've had, I'm gonna look you straight in the eye and I'm gonna say, who loves you, baby?
Who loves you, baby?
By now you ought to know.
Who loves you, baby?
Well, I can't always let it show.
Who loves you, baby?
By now you really ought to know.
Who loves you, baby? Who loves you?
This is one thing I don't want to blow. Baby, baby, won't you tell me what I want to know. Oh, baby, baby, won't you tell me what I want to know. Now, if you wake up one day feeling ugly, thinking you're 10 or 12 pounds overweight, you should know I don't care if there's gray in your hair. If there's hair at all, I think that's just great. Now, this carnival life that we're riding gives no one the room to start hiding. So I don't want to hear that you've turned a deaf ear to my words and started backsliding. Because then I'll come your way, turn your blackest night into day. When you're needing it bad cause of rough times you've had, I'm gonna look you straight in the eye and I'm gonna say, who loves you, baby? By now you ought to know. This is one thing I don't want to blow. Baby, baby, won't you tell me what I want to know. Oh, baby, baby, won't you tell me what I want to know. Oh, baby, baby, won't you tell me who loves you, baby, tell me what I want to know. Baby, 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 who loves you? I'm the one.
Telly, Who Loves You, Baby? Starring Telly Savalas. With guest stars Diane Carroll.
Who loves you, baby?
Barbara Eden.
Who loves you, baby?
And Cloris Leachman. Brought to you by Kraft, bringing you a whole world of pleasurable eating. Tonight, vacation meals at home with taste of the world dishes, continental brunch recipes, ideas for a living room picnic, and luxurious second honeymoon desserts. If you'd like the complete recipes, keep a pencil handy, and we'll tell you where to write at the end of the show.
You know, if anybody would have told me a couple of years ago that I would be singing and dancing in front of millions of people on television, you know what I would have told them? You're crazy. Now this happened, they're probably thinking I'm crazy. Well, no matter what happens tonight, win, lose, draw, whatever, I'm sure by the time I get through, Sinatra's not going to retire again. Gene Kelly won't burn his tap shoes. You see that sign? I got a bargain basement. It used to say Gene Kelly. I took the K off, put the T. But maybe, just maybe, Columbo will decide to throw his raincoat away and take ballet lessons. And can you picture Peter Falk and leotards? I'd like to go back for a moment to the opening number you just saw me do a few minutes ago, right? I know it probably seemed to you that I did it, right?
That I was born with a gift for singing and dancing. Oh, did I have to say that? Anyway, I hate to shatter your illusions. But what you saw was the product of endless hours of rehearsal, concentration, sweat, torture, patience, dedication. None of it mine. I wish you could have seen me the first time I walked into a rehearsal. Oh, goodness.
Okay, we all here? All right. So, 5, 6, 7, 8. Telly, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you come in.
I'm sorry you did.
Hey, ladies, look what I got here. Telly Savalas.
Nice to see you. Oh, all right. Like that.
Telly, if you start kissing hands now, we're going to be here all night.
I'm sorry.
Let me show you what we've done so far.
Okay.
And then I'll work with you, okay?
Whatever you say.
You got it. Okay, can I take it from the top? Okay. Here we are. 6, 7, 8. Excuse me, hold on.
You know, I don't know what I'm supposed to be watching, which one is me?
You don't understand. See, they're in the background. You work in front of them.
Oh, I mean, that's great. So even if I came out in my birthday suit, if I got up in front of those chicks, nobody'd notice me, right?
That's sort of the idea, you know what I mean?
I feel better already. I want to thank you a lot.
Okay. Hey, kids, you want to take a break so I can work with Telly for a bit? Look, I thought we would start from scratch, you know what I mean?
Fine.
So I got a little move here. You know, it's real simple, man. Nothing, you know, nothing real hard.
Right.
Just watch it once and then we'll try it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, 6, 7, 8. Okay. You want to try that now? 6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8. Would you come here a minute? Hey, look, you know, why don't we cool it with the dancing for now? Let's try some singing, yeah?
Well, I got an idea.
Okay.
Why don't we cool it with the dancing for now and go to the singing?
I appreciate it.
Oh, perfect. Telly, this is Marvin.
Oh, hi, Mama.
He's going to work on your voice.
Great. What do you want me to do?
What would I like you to do? I personally, I would like you to dance. But it's not up to me. So listen, as long as you're here, why don't you want to see if you can sing this one?
I don't know that tune.
That's just the introduction, but listen, if you're in any way uncomfortable with this song, I will rush out and buy another song, which will take a little time. So meanwhile, back to you, Walt.
Listen, I got an idea for a number. Would the girls come out, see, and you
Walt, I want you to hold everything, okay? I'm gonna level with you. I think 1,000,000 years could pass, and I never get to learn this stuff, okay? So why don't we just call it a day, and I'm sorry.
Don't get discouraged. Are you kidding? This doesn't happen all at once. You know what I mean?
When I tell you this will take years, Telly, I mean it could take years. You have to be patient.
Those are very, very difficult moves I gave you.
This
you know?
song is a killer. When I first worked with Vanette Funicello, she could not sing this song.
Yeah, and I know performers in this business have been working 1,000,000 years.
All right, hold it.
You did too.
Hold it, okay. Now look me straight in the eye. Do you mean it?
Of course. How long am I knowing you? 5 minutes? This is my business. It's
Well,
my
I'm gonna tell you
life.
something. I feel a little bit better now. You know, knowing I'm in the hands of two of the best double dealers, double talking, razzle-dazzle men in show business. I wish you could have been there.
To get a taste of the world, you don't have to leave home. Show your family something of other countries right at your dinner table with these international-style recipes from Kraft. Let's start with a Spanish-style salad, a gazpacho salad. Chopped tomato, cucumber, celery, onion, and green pepper, marinated in Catalina brand dressing. Its rich tomato flavor gives this salad a unique, sweet, and spicy taste. There's an oriental touch to this orange ginger chicken, simmered in a mixture of flavorful Kraft barbecue sauce, brown sugar, Kraft pure orange juice, and candied ginger. Later in the show, we'll tell you how to get all the recipes. Here's a French-style potato pie made with convenient squeezed parquet margarine and layered with Kraft grated Parmesan cheese, not just a spaghetti cheese anymore. Kids brought up on French fries will love this other golden potato dish. You know, in many parts of the world, cheese has always been an everyday ingredient. And now Americans are learning to use Kraft's everyday cheese, like natural cheddar, for their recipes. So these Austrian fruit bars not only have the good fruit flavor of Kraft's peach and strawberry preserves on top, but also the fine flavor of Kraft natural sharp cheddar in the pastry. A taste of the world. It's quite an adventure with the good food and good food ideas from Kraft.
Now, when you think of Barbara Eden, you think of a girl in a flimsy Arabian Nights costume, right? You never see her belly button, and she flits around doing miraculous things for her master.
When you think of Telly Savalas, you think of the man with a lollipop and sunglasses who pushes bad guys around but treats the ladies with great respect.
You see a beautiful girl, but you can't help wondering if there's anything there behind that beautiful exterior.
You see a virile man, but you can't help wondering if there's very mucho under all that macho.
So this past week, I really made it my business to get to know this lady, paternally, of course.
During the last 7 days, I really got to know what Telly is like when he has his hair down.
And while I was getting to know her, she was getting to know me. But I found out you should never assume anything about people. If I hadn't investigated, I would still think Barbara was a bubble-headed genie who makes people disappear by nodding her head.
Well, if I hadn't gotten to know Telly, I might still believe he was a hand-kissing male chauvinist.
Doll, doll, doll. Oh, you look like $1 million.
Is that a fact?
It's cold here in the city. It always seems that way. And I've been thinking about you almost every day. Thinking about the good times. Thinking about the rain. Thinking about how bad it feels alone again. I'm sorry for the way things are in China. Sorry they ain't what they used to be. But more than anything else, I'm sorry for myself. 'Cause you're not here with me. You're not here with me. Wherever you go, wherever you may wander in your life, surely you know how I was gonna be there, holding your hand and standing by to catch you when you fall, seeing you through in everything you do. Want your loving in the morning, want your kisses every night. Can we change whatever's wrong and make it right? Wanna take you to that wonderland that only two can share. All I ask of you, let me be there. Our friends all ask about you. I say you're doing fine, and I expect to hear from you almost any time. I'm sorry for all the lies I've told you. Sorry for the things I didn't say. But more than anything else, I'm sorry for myself. I miss the good times, miss your hair my pillow. Miss your warm and tender body close to mine. Miss the whisper of the raindrops blowing soft against the window. I wish that you would love me one more time. For the good times, miss those good times. Miss your kissing in the morning, miss your loving in the night. Can't we change whatever's wrong and make it right? Wanna take you to that wonderland that only two can share. All I ask of you, let me be there. Miss your kissing every morning. Miss your loving every night. Let's go walking through that wonderland, your hand in mine. For a good time.
Thank you. Gee, I wonder where Telly is.
Barbara, male chauvinist or not, that was not a nice thing to do.
Telly, where are you?
You'd never believe me.
What are you doing at the racetrack?
You know, I feel very much at home here. This is a place where legends are born, fortunes are lost, dreams come true sometime. The perfect setting for a fairy tale.
Oh, I love fairy tales. Heard any good ones lately?
Yes, I did.
You know, fairy tales usually begin once upon a time. Once upon a time! You hear the echo? Goes back about 40 years, when you're a little boy. And all little boys, you'd like to dream about the impossible things. Most kids do that. There's nothing special about it. Except kids dream about being like Joe DiMaggio. Gee, I want to grow up and be like Roy Rogers and like that. I want to dream about owning a racehorse, sleek, graceful, thoroughbred racehorse. Run faster than any other horse and beat everybody. But who owns horses? Vanderbilts and the Whitneys. You don't discover that until you grow up. And then you lose Santa Claus, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, whatever happened to the Easter Bunny, whatever happened to the dream about a racehorse, right? Joe Average, he doesn't own horses. All he can do is dream about it.
You know, the closest Joe Average gets is to the $2 window. Where he lays out a down payment on a future that lasts less than a minute and a half if you're lucky. But what a run he gets for his bread. You remember this move? Huh? On the nose, baby. You know, from the moment the gate opens to the final split second when those horses cross the finish line, the adrenaline is flowing. Where's my bread, baby? The sport of kings. And in some small way, you get to feel a part of that grand tradition. Not because you're royally born with this sport of kings, but let me tell you why. When Joe Average, he puts his $2 across the board and he wins, he feels like a king.
It's now post time.
You know, the kid sensed all this when he used to go to the track with his pop, Telly's pop. And that's where the dream was born. But as you grow up, dreams have a way of fading into the background of life, right? But you never let go entirely because I guess you never lose the kid in you entirely. So years later on a farm in California, a colt comes into the world. Oh, a runt. Looks lopsided and dopey, the experts say. What confirmation they had, forget about it. Don't pay attention. Put up for auction. The owner, gee, can't I get something for him? Nope. But somebody felt sorry for him and bought him. Once upon a time, remember? So, Comes the preparation, the workouts, the slow process of development, whatever. And one day, this poor little runt, he faces his moment of truth. No small potatoes for this little baby. He starts out a steak race for 2-year-olds against some of the best of the worst. Goodness.
By 3/4 of a length, Happy Minute, third by a head. Telly's Pop is fourth, moving up in the middle of the track. And Big Bite, now it's Telly's Pop on the outside by a neck. Lexington Laugh is second. Happy Minute, third, and favorite Bo. Telly's Pop in front, and Lexington Laugh. Telly's Pop running out.
Telly's Pop wins. In the grandstand, they go wild. The $2 bet. He got himself a winner. The little guy, Average Joe, he's got something to cheer about. And the kid with the dream, he's one step closer to fulfilling a fantasy. Oh, Ma, Santa Claus, he's not real? And where does the dream end? Right now.
An elegant brunch, the kind you sometimes find in European hotels, can be one of the special joys of vacation travel. Why not have brunch at home with these continental ideas from Kraft? This Alpine oven omelet is actually cooked in the oven. Later, it's folded and filled with strips of Kraft natural Swiss cheese slices. Hearty cheese sliced right off the block. It helps make a fancy omelet that's a great company dish. From Germany comes this brunch idea: apple rings and browned pork sausage links, sweetened with brown sugar and cinnamon. Add heartiness with Casino brand Munster cheese, a good European-style cheese. Now, if you were in Scotland at tea time, you'd take some oats and raisins, walnuts and sugar, and bake up some scones. Kraft suggests making some for your brunch and using delicious Parquet margarine in the dough. Parquet margarine, the perfect margarine for baking. And for midday dessert, a light continental concoction. Kraft Real Mayonnaise makes this orange gelatin cream specially smooth and creamy. For the recipes, write to the address we'll give you at the end of the show. You can see that vacationing at home can be really interesting and fun when you have the good food and good food ideas from Kraft.
Oh, the guys from the neighborhood could see me now. For some strange reason, people seem to be curious about actors. I'm an actor.
People rarely wonder about someone who became a plumber or a lawyer.
Yeah, but all you have to do is say to someone, I'm an actor. And right away, they wonder how you got started.
Why you chose that profession.
And what is Robert Redford really like?
What is Robert Redford really like?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Too bad. Why did you choose this profession?
Well, I didn't. Why? You chose me. Why'd I choose the profession? And I've been doing it for so long, you know, at the age of 5, your mother sends you to the door, get rid of the gas man. Let me tell you something, honey. Your acting career began. And I've been doing it for 35 years for free, and just now they're paying me for it, and I love it. Well, I'm off.
I guess there are as many stories as there are actors. But if one were to tell a typical tale, it would probably start like this. I've always had the feeling Mother dropped me on my head when I was but a tiny little kid. And if it's true, it might explain why I have acting on the brain. But Mother swears she never ever did. Why one would choose this life, I've never understood. But I would not want to be anything else, even if I could. For I'm an actress. I am an actress. I'm very proud to say that's what I am. An actress, a real live actress. Part illusion, part artist, part ham. What other job is there that's so much fun? What other job means so much fun to everyone? Come what may, if there's a part for me to play, I'll play my part until my dying day. It all began in the first grade with a play of epic proportions entitled Spot, the pup that nobody wanted. Oh, wow, I am a little pup. My friends will call me Spot. And if you take me home with you, I'll give you all I've got. I'll show you how I wag my tail. I'll show you how I beg. And if you let me be your pal, I'll let you shake my leg. I need you and I want you, so please don't pass me by, unless you really like to see a little puppy cry. I was scared. I was bad. You're an actress, said my dad. I believed him, because my daddy never lied. He said, "Hun, you've been blessed, and someday you'll be the best." And I stood there like a baby, and I cried. Over the next few years, my repertoire expanded. I was the first Robin of Spring, a dancing radish, and the lead molar in a dental pageant. At graduation, I won the coveted Floribel Della Robbia Award for Excellence in Dramatic Arts and Oral Hygiene. From there, it was on to college and summer stock, playing all kinds of roles. And every once in a while, it was right. It was good. And the people understood. I had touched them, and they had touched me, too. We were one for a time, and the feeling was sublime. And for many years, it helped to see me through. Especially through those early years, pounding the pavement in New York, going from audition to audition. Yes, well, I could play Lady Macbeth. Out. Out. Damn it, Spot. Out, I say. Here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little head. Thank you. Well, I could do a Blanche Dubois. I have always relied on the kindness of strangers. Well, thank you. What's that? No, I have no objection to it so long as it's done with taste. Sure, I'll do a commercial. Bill and I had a wonderful time last night, but he never called me back. You don't think it could be. But I use an underarm deodorant. Sure, okay, I'll try Wonder Spray. Yes, Bill, I'll marry you and live in your mansion forever in Scarsdale. Oh, don't thank me. Thank Wonder Spray. But bit by bit and step by step, the word would get around and bigger, better things would come my way. And if the part was bad or good, I always did the best I could, till finally I got a Broadway play. A new play opened on Broadway last night, and the young actress who played Margot showed great promise. Great promise. The role of Margot was played by an actress of depth and sensitivity. Depth and sensitivity. That's better than great promise. The actress playing the part of Margot was woefully, hopelessly, and disastrously miscast. Woefully would have been more than enough. Then, one day, a call came from Hollywood. How would you like to be in the movies? Oh, tell me where you'd like to stand, please, for me to stand. Oh, I hope I'm not in anybody's way. A 5 o'clock makeup call? Oh, that's fine with me. Just tell me how you would like me to sound in this role, and I'll do it just exactly the way you want. Then, after a few successes, I can't possibly work under these conditions. The key light is in the wrong place. You have the wrong diffusion in the camera lens. I am an actress, not a machine. You're telling me how to read a line? I was an actress before you were wearing diapers. For a while, it's leading roles and first-class everything. Choice of script, choice of director. Then, slowly, the choices narrow down. And you find yourself doing character parts. Quaint old ladies, charming grandmothers. You have grown old. But with age comes wisdom. And hopefully, with age, come the tributes and testimonials. I want to thank you for all the kind words you have said about me tonight. But most of all, I want to thank you for allowing me to be what I am, an actress. I am an actress. I'm very proud to say that's what I am. An actress. A real live actress. Part illusion, part artist, part ham. What other job is there that's so much fun? What other job brings so much joy to everyone? That's why I'm an actress. And come what may, if there's a part for me to play, I'll play my part until my dying day.
We've been doing a lot of armchair traveling with our recipes tonight, so now let's stay closer to home. Take a summer vacation early with a living room picnic hosted by Kraft. Picnics call for macaroni salad, and this one is made from robust Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner. Chopped pickle, onion, tomato, and crumbled bacon are added, plus Miracle Whip salad dressing with its special blend of spices. Serve it chilled or heated in individual cups. We've got two kinds of picnic sandwiches, one with salami, onions, and green pepper, the other tuna salad made with crushed pineapple and chopped pecans. American singles from Kraft add a special touch to both sandwiches, and singles are individually wrapped for freshness. Why choose between them? Serve a sandwich and a half. Now, here's a good new way to make deviled eggs with Kraft Thousand Island dressing. There are tart bits of pickle relish in the dressing. It's spiked with red pepper and sprinkled with spice. For dessert, smooth melting Kraft miniature marshmallows and peanut butter make these popular marshmallow peanut crispies. Want the recipes? We'll tell you where to write for them later. Vacations at home can be a real picnic when you know the good food and good food ideas from Kraft.
You know, as I approach the prime of my life, I find I have the time of my life.
Learning to enjoy at my leisure all the simple pleasures
And so I happily concede. This is all I ask. This is all I need. Hey, beautiful girl, would you walk a little slower when you walk by me? Lingering sunsets, stay a little longer with a lonely sea. Children everywhere. Hey, when you shoot at those big bad men, please shoot at me. Take me to that strange enchanted land grown-ups seldom understand. Wandering rainbow, leave a little color for my heart to own. Stars in the sky, make my dreams come true before the night has flown. And let the music play as long as there's a song to sing. And I will stay younger than spring.
Thank you.
I do hope this table is all right. They tell me it's the best one in the room.
Oh, I think it's just fine,
Yes.
fine. When I came here before with the Viscount, we used to sit over there, but this is fine, really.
Oh. Well, I used to sit there myself, but the Contessa used to complain about the draft, so we changed. Oh, bosh. I left my gold lighter at Tiffany's where I was shopping for a cocktail ring.
Oh, did
You know, I can remember when I was just a young chap, Father and I used to sit on the stoop and sip Chateau Lafite.
you sat on the what?
Sat on the veranda.
You said stoop.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, I meant veranda.
Yes, but you said stoop. You said it. Where are you from?
Well, I've lived on the continent and spent a great deal of time on the Promenade des Anglais there on the Riviera. And,
But what neighborhood are you from?
originally,
Originally.
49th Street and 10th Avenue. But we moved when I was just a baby.
Oh, yeah. Hell's Kitchen, Hell's Kitchen. Listen, you're looking at 146th Street and Lenox Avenue.
Harlem.
That's right.
You're kidding. I thought you came from high society, baby.
Well, I did, 146th and Lenox. But what about you with the Contessa and the vintage wine?
Well, if you really want to know the truth, I came from very humble beginnings.
You came from humble beginnings. What about me? At least you had a stoop to sit on.
Hey, don't talk to me about poor, will you please? We wrote the book.
We could have written the book if we'd only had a pencil.
Well, let me tell you something, young lady. We were so poor, I wore hand-me-down clothes that were always 2 sizes too small. Yeah.
We were so poor, I had to stay in the house, 'cause I had nothing to wear at all.
My pants were all patched and my shoes had holes.
Oh, well, shoes with heels and soles.
Well, they were really sneakers, really, and they belonged to my big brother. And when...
You still had us beat. We just had a can of paint and painted laces on our feet. Now that was poor, really poor.
was poor?
Yes,
We were so poor that the 6 of us lived in one room in the back of a bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
we were so poor that the 12 of us lived in the backseat of somebody's car.
We drank our milk from a jelly glass.
Jelly glass.
Yeah.
At least you had milk, and that was class. We got along on just water for days. And as a treat, we got to eat one single raisin cut 12 ways. Now that was poor, really poor.
We were poorer than you.
Oh.
But we had love.
We had love, too.
And that made us rich.
So rich.
Isn't that true?
When my smallest of dreams won't come true, I can take all the madness this world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. Day after day, I must face a world of strangers where I don't belong. I'm not that strong. It's nice to know that there's someone I can turn to. Will always care, you're always there. When there's no getting over the rainbow, when my smallest of dreams won't come true, I can take all the madness this world has to give, but I won't last a day. Troubles seem to up and disappear. Touch me with the love you're bringing. I can't really lose when you're near. When you're near, my love for my friends have forgotten half their promises. Just hard to find. One look at you, and I know that I could learn to live without the rest. I found the best when there's no getting over that rainbow. When my smallest of dreams don't come true, I can take all the madness this world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. When there's no getting over that rainbow, said my smallest of dreams don't come true, I can take all the madness this world has to give. Can't last a day without you.
love.
I didn't mean to frighten you, but I was just paying tribute to Diane's performance. You see, in other countries, in other cultures, in other traditions, and in Greece, when you admire someone, oh, we got a few of us here tonight, you break something to show how you feel.
That was usually a two-plate performance, right? 1, 2.
Ah, the hell with it. So now I guess all of you know that I'm of Greek extraction. But look, this tree grew up in Brooklyn. The roots are from Greece. And even though there's absolutely no question that I am firmly and completely American, it's absolutely impossible to extract all that wonderful Greekness, if you will, from my personality. And that music may be Greek to you, but to me, it's the original soul music. You've heard of Fiddler on the Roof? Take a look. That's the bouzouki on Hawaii. They say when two Greeks get together, they open up a restaurant. You've heard that? Well, I want to shatter that myth once and for all. Now, we got Greeks in the audience. I heard the applause before. What do you do for a living?
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher. Don't I know you?
I think you do.
You look like a little kid I used to change diapers for. Stand up. Here's one Greek who's bigger than I am. He thinks he is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to meet my kid brother, Telly Savalas. Start the music, somebody. You sure you remember? How's it go? Ready? Ready? Over! Here we go. Baby. Doing great, Telly.
Wishful traveler, tonight we give you romance. Second honeymoon desserts inspired by recipes from Hawaii, Mexico, Holland, and Bavaria. What nice ways to vacation at home.
Like this Hawaiian marshmallow lime pie. It's light, high, and creamy because the filling is made with jet-puffed Kraft miniature marshmallows. It's poured over a coconut crust for a delicious tropical taste. From Mexico come dulces, sweets, fresh, bright Philadelphia brand whipped cream cheese tops a brown sugar cake, and Kraft caramel topping is the crowning touch. The caramel brings a wonderfully sweet flavor to this excellent dessert. Now here we have a Dutch treat, a big, beautiful dessert pancake. You serve right from the skillet. The sauce is made from sour cream and Kraft marshmallow cream, so good for cooking. In just a few minutes, you'll learn how to write for all these recipes. And talk about romantic desserts. How about this lovely Bavarian apple torte? It gets a special flavor from fresh, creamy Philadelphia brand cream cheese. It's layered with sugared apples, sprinkled with almonds, and it's another delightful Philly dessert. Desserts for a second honeymoon. They start right at home with the good food and good food ideas from Kraft.
You know, during the past hour, you've learned probably more than you'd care to know about me and my feelings on certain subjects. And I've been called a lot of things in my life, some of them even complimentary. And I've had my share of labels tacked on after my name, you know, school teacher, director, what have you. And I also picked up a lot of accolades and awards and things like that. But I'll tell you something. The title I'm most proud of earning was bestowed upon me by a number of children, and the one that has given me the most pleasure over the years. It's a title which I wear with a badge of merit, and that title is Papa. The man in my little girl's life, the man in my little girl's life. You know, it seems like only yesterday when my little kid would come up to me and say, "Hey, Papa, there's a boy outside. His name is, I can't remember. Anyway, Papa, he wants to play and can I, Papa, please, oh, please, Papa." Was it really so long ago when my little kid would come up to me and want to know? Papa, there's a boy outside. His name is, I can't remember, a cute little fat kid, I know. Very cuddly. And he wants to know if he can carry my books for me. Can he, Papa? Oh, please, Papa. Papa, he's got freckles. Could be all bad, right? The man in my little girl's life, the man in my little girl's life. And then came those ponytails and jeans, and my little kid was in her teens. And now it was, hey, Popsy, there's a dude outside. His name is, I can't remember. And he wants to know if he can take me to the prom. Can he, Popsy? Popsy, he's groovy. Papa, we'll be home early, okay? Before I knew it, time had flown and my little kid had grown. And now the routine went something like this. Father, there's a boy outside. His name is... I hated this kid, you know? With that Pepsodent smile and that Vitalis hair all greased down. And Mr. Scavalis couldn't pronounce my name right. He could have kicked him. And Father, he wants to know if we can go steady. And Papa, can we borrow the car? Yes? Seems like only yesterday when my little kid would come up to me and say, "Papa, I don't know how to tell you this, but there's a boy outside. His name is Constantine Socrates Karras, Jr. And we call him Jim for short, Papa. And he asked me to marry him, Papa. And I said, yes, Papa, because I love him. And you got something in your eye, Pop. The man Papa? The kids, adolescent, teenager, young woman, or wife. And oh, yes, there's another man in my little girl's life. Papa? There's a boy outside, and I know you know his name is Telly, Nicholas. And he wants to know if Grandpa would babysit for him. And I said, yes. Thank you, Papa. Papa, good night. And Pop, I love you. The man in my little girl's life. The man. Night.
Telly, Who Loves Your Baby, has been brought to you by Kraft, showing you tonight how to take delicious mealtime vacations without leaving home. Would you like to try our Taste of the World dishes, our brunch treats, living room picnic ideas, and second honeymoon desserts? You can get all the recipes by sending a postcard with your name and address to Kraft, Box 1718, Chicago, Illinois, 60690.